Supplementary Chapter 5. Oh, the questions people have about this one. I get it, though. Chapter supplements have this unofficial vibe that makes you wonder if they want you to skim it or write an entire thesis. Spoiler, it's the latter. The first question from Chapter 5 is a textbook example of something that looks simple but hides complexity. It's like peeling an onion. Each layer unveils more. Remember to start by defining your terms clearly, even if it feels obvious. Clarity is your best friend. Some of the trickier questions in this chapter revolve around interpretation. These tend to stump people because they ask for a viewpoint more than a fact. Here's my advice. Tie your interpretation to something the chapter explicitly says. Bonus points for citing page numbers. And here's where visual learners get frustrated. The graphs. Oh, the graphs. I can't overstate this. Don't just describe what the graph looks like. You've got to explain what it means. Think trends, outliers, and what the author actually wants you to notice. The exercise questions can feel like traps because they'll often introduce a twist, something not covered verbatim in the main chapter. This is their way of seeing if you can apply knowledge rather than just regurgitate it. Think creatively, but stay grounded in the text. One of the recurring pain points? The vague wording on some of these questions. If something's unclear, you have two choices. Assume the most logical interpretation, or my personal favorite, reframe what they're asking in your response. If by X you mean Y. Step by step, that's how you break these things down. Start by backing up every answer with evidence from the text. Where people mess up is they state opinions as facts. Don't do that. Anchor everything with examples, even if it feels painfully obvious. A quick pro tip. Assume that every supplementary chapter question has at least one subtle gotcha. They aren't there to be punitive, but they do reward the extra careful reader. Slow down and double-check your reasoning. It pays off. Another pain point people mention, time. This section often feels like it takes forever compared to the main chapters. Here's the secret. Practice batching similar questions together. You'll get faster simply by recognizing patterns. Time is a skill, one of my favorite ways to tackle compare and contrast questions because, let's face it, there's always at least one, is to make a quick 2-column chart. Even if they'll never see it, that organizational clarity translates into better answers. And let's address the elephant in the room. Why does Chapter 5 even matter? Here's the thing. It's often where the advanced material sneaks in. Those ideas that help you go from decent to excellent understanding, yeah, they usually live here. Lastly, for anyone dreading these questions, relax. You're not alone. Everyone finds supplementary chapters annoying because they require more effort. But guess what? That extra effort's where real improvement happens. Treat it like a gym workout for your brain. You'll thank me later.